Sairam, welcome to the live streaming of evening cultural program session of the Retreat to 2023 Mid-Atlantic Region SSSE Global Council. The program will be starting in another 5-10 minutes, but please all of you who are watching, enjoy the preparations going on. It's a large scale preparation going on. Sairam, wish you all happy day. Thank you. Thank you.
Just press it, it will turn on.
Ready is on. Ready is on.
Yeah. Use this.
That's after the play.
Yes.
So can I turn it on?
Good.
are all very anxious to see the children. A little bit of silence will help because the children also need to calm down and get ready. We'll get started in a couple of minutes. Sairam everyone. Quick logistics announcement. Please refrain from parking or picking up on the main road, the one that runs through the camp, because it's becoming a safety issue. Please follow the directions of the Seva girls. Are we all excited? Yes. Sairam. With heartfelt gratitude, love and prayers, the Satya Sai Educare Wing offers this evening's Bal Vikas program at Bhagwan's Divine Lotus Tree. We pray that Swami stays by our side and blesses us as we embark on this journey together this evening. These budding flowers in Swami's garden, some of whom you see in the front, many of whom are in the backstage. The precious Region 2 Bal Vikas children have come together to take us down a divine path filled with stories explaining the four Purusharthas, the four goals for mankind. These four goals are Dharma, right conduct, Artha, wealth through righteous means, Kama, spiritual desire, Moksha or liberation. Swami says the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, are regarded in common parlance as the purposes of human life. They are given a worldly meaning, but their real meaning is spiritual. The foremost purpose of the four Purusharthas is to make man realize that his primary duty is to divinize himself, to transform himself from man to Madhava. Divine Discourse, 14th January 1985. Let us all join the children of the Sri Sathya Sai Educator on this journey in learning how we can transcend from man to God. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram, offering our most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, who is our Sanatana Sarathi, our eternal charioteer, and the very embodiment of love and selflessness. Thank you, Swami, for bringing us here today, in person, to offer you our love. We, the children of Sri Sathya Sai Educare, present before you a musical dance drama entitled The Royal Path to Divinity.
Bhagavan has said many times that the purpose of us Manavas, or humans, is to transform ourselves to Madhava, the divine supreme being who is resplendent in all of us, and to attain oneness with him.
Bhagavan also referred to us Manavas as Purusha. The word Purusha does not signify masculine gender as is assumed. It refers to the Atma, the supreme consciousness.
Swami says Purushas can divinize themselves by following the 4 Purusharthas, or the 4 purposes of living. These are Dharma, which is righteous living to reach the supreme; Artha, which is acquiring spiritual wealth; Kama, which is yearning for the supreme; and Moksha, which is attaining unity with the divine.
Please join us as we embark on this spiritual journey, stopping at each stage to discover how to reach each of the 4 goals and ultimately recognizing and realizing the Supreme Parabrahma, who verily resides in all. We now begin with Dharma, or righteous living to reach the Supreme.
सृष्टि करता जीव करता आदि देव महेश सृष्टि करता जीव
Ho Baba. We welcome you all to our ashram, a peaceful rest stop on your royal path to divinity. We are disciples of Sid Vasishta, who is also the preceptor of King Dasharatha and his four sons, Lord Sri Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrugna. Our gurus have spent their whole lives seeking realization. They have done severe penances to see the Supreme Person. Vedaha Vedam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat. They have known the Supreme Person, effulgent, like 1,000 suns beyond all darkness. They have experienced Him right within their heart as the light of the Spirit. Deho Devalaya Trota Jivo Deva Sanatanama. Hence, know that the body is the temple of God in which the divine is the indweller, and we are a spark of divine. We perform every act as an offering to God. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. He also permeates the whole universe, and one can feel Him everywhere and in everything with sadhana. God is also the embodiment of dharma, and His praise can be won by following dharma. For us to understand a bit more about dharma, Bhagwan says, Dharayati iti dharma, which means that dharma is that which sustains the world. For example, these forests which are our home follow their dharma and provide us shelter and nourishment. Bhagwan has given us many lessons to learn from Mother Nature. A tree follows its dharma to provide us shade and fruits. We are woken up by the birds who teach us the simplicity of being happy with whatever we have. They also teach us self-reliance and faith by depending on their wings to fly. Our forests are dotted with sweet champaka flowers whose dharma is to exude sweet fragrance. Let us be sweet and fragrant like them. When small ants find sugar, they follow their dharma, sharing what they found. Bhagavan says what we share with others tastes sweeter, and what we hold back is bitter. We please Agni Deva, who is the god of fire. The sacrificial fire, which we often ignite to perform homa, is for the benefit of mankind. This fire observes its dharma and acts as a messenger in accepting our offerings to divinity. In yet another example, Swami spoke about the infinite sweetness of sugar as its dharma. Once the sugar loses its sweetness, it's nothing but sand. We welcome you to explore the beautiful nature surrounding us, which is permeated with His presence, and absorb the spiritual truths expounded by it.
Satya Dhamma Prema Nityamayyundina Udami Talliyanto Ulakarinchu Satya Dhamma Prema Nityamayyundina నీ తల్లి ఎంతో పులకరించు విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు విశ్వశాంతినిచ్చు వివిధ సౌఖ్యము హెచ్చు వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుంద వినుడు వినుడు భారతీయ వీరసుంద.
Bhagavan has simplified things for us in this Kali Yuga. When everyone follows the 5 human values of Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema and Ahimsa, our world will be at peace. This will help us focus on the spirit of oneness.
Puran says our Manava Dharma is to see what is good, be in the company of good, and do what is good. By following this simple principle, we can see God in ourselves and in others and live in harmony. Speaking of good company, follow along this path to divinity to meet the great Bhakta of Lord Sri Rama, who pleased Rama in his heart and always had the Rama Nama on his lips. Can you guess who it is? See for yourselves.
Offering salutations to our spiritual seekers. We are Vanaras who inhabit these forests of Kishkinda.
We have served in the army led by Sri Hanuman, who was Rama's messenger and who served Lord Sri Rama with utmost faith. Work is worship and duty is God. As such, we helped carry little rocks as well as big boulders in the construction of the bridge to Lanka for Lord Rama to cross over.
Our Lord Hanuman is Gyani Vibhisara. He has mastered all 4 Vedas and 6 Shastras. Do you see him sitting under the tree and meditating? Let us go closer and seek his blessings. Pranam to Sri Rama Bhakta Hanuman. We brought along with us Manavas who have embarked on the royal path to divinity. They long to be in the good company of such a valorous, tranquil, and learned scholar such as you, and seek your advice in observing Dharma.
Hey Mahabali, we often admire your soft and sweet diction, which even persuaded and prompted the friendship between Lord Sri Ramachandra and Sugriva. These Manavas are yearning to have the vision of the Lord. We wanted to bring them to you so that they can be the recipients of your divine grace.
Maruti, how are we to be calm and composed at all times?
Bhagavan often mentions that our Atma, or our soul, existed from Adi, the very beginning, and is in a state of bliss. Just like a fish that cannot survive when taken out of its source of life, water, we would feel the same being away from our source. Hence, I always try to keep Lord Sri Rama in my heart so I can enjoy his divine bliss and stay calm and composed.
Mahavira, how were you able to win the grace of Lord?
Lord Sri Ramachandra is an exemplar of dharma, truth, and righteousness. To secure his divine grace, one must have the triple qualities of purity, patience, and perseverance. Along with his divine Namasmarana on our lips, one must be prepared to follow his orders explicitly and serve him diligently.
Prabhu Anjaneyya, I do hear Manavas doing Namasmarana, but they often have difficulty staying focused on their path and are not able to follow dharma. Any advice for them?
Bhagavan says, Manasyekam, Vachasyekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmanam. In the divine words of our divine master, when one observes Trikarana Shuddhi, which is having purity of thought, word, and deed, we will spontaneously live an ideal life, observing truth, righteous living, peace, and develop universal love towards all.
Hey Mahatma, you were the first author of the Ramayana, and we were told that you sacrificed your fame for sage Valmiki and tore up your exquisite script, giving sage Valmiki the honor of being the first author. Even Valmiki shed tears looking at your eloquent text. Only you can be a true exemplar of sacrifice.
Sacrifice, na karmana, na prajaya, tanena, tyage neke amritatva manashuhu. Nothing parallels to the sacrifice made by Lord Sri Ramachandra himself. To see this, let us now travel back in time to the sacred land of Ayodhya to witness the saga of Lord Sri Ramachandra, where the entire kingdom is preparing and rejoicing for his coronation.
Injustice being done.
Mandara, what are you saying? Who is doing the injustice? And that too, in the kingdom of Ayodhya, which is the sacred land of justice and righteousness.
Forgive me, Maharani. How can you be so blind? Can't you see the injustice done to Prince Bharata?
How can anyone dare think such thoughts? Stop playing games and speak up with the facts.
What can I say, Maharani? The whole kingdom is rejoicing at the coronation of Prince Ramachandra.
Of course, naturally. I can't wait to see my Prince Ramachandra be crowned at the auspicious hour. There is no prince who is a match to my Rama.
That is the whole problem, Maharani. You love Rama so blindly, even at the expense of your own son.
Mandara, stop your nonsense. One must be truly blessed to be Ramachandra's mother. a great boon with which Queen Kausalya is blessed. So, what if I am not Rama's natural mother? I still love him with all my heart. And yes, Rama comes first, and he is everything to me.
That is what I'm concerned about, Maharani. The whole world praises Ramachandra. How about your son Bharata? When will he ever get a chance to be the king? The world will never crown him. If even you, being his mother, do not take interest in this matter, who else will?
Mandara, have you gone mad? What are you saying?
Don't mind me saying this, Maharani, but I raised Prince Bharata with these hands and took care of him. Today, my heart cries out to see that he can never become a king. He will always spend his life in servitude, and so also will you. Do you think King Dasharatha will always bestow his interest on you? Watch until Rama becomes the king. Who do you think will be Rajamata? Not you, but Kausalya.
Have you lost your mind? Kausalya is like my sister. Maharaja will never do such an injustice to me.
How innocent you are, Maharani. Until now you've earned all the admiration and attention of the Maharaja. Everything will soon change. All I have is the best interest of you and Prince Bharata. It is not too late. You can still maintain control of the situation. Remember, Maharaja gave you 2 boons in the past. Now is the opportune moment to use them. Do not waste any more time, Maharaj. Visit Maharaja once and ask for those boons before it is too late. Maharaj, you still have these few hours left before the coronation starts. Please go at once and ask for your boons before you lose everything. I see the Maharaja coming to your palace. Seize the moment. I will step outside.
How could you be so heartless? How could you do this to Ramachandra, who is the light of our life? How can I even imagine a life without my Rama? You are blinded by your love for Bharata and have fallen victim to the vices of jealousy and ego. You lost the power of discrimination and are not able to see what is right and wrong. I cannot let this injustice happen. Rama! Rama! Rama!
King Dasharatha is bedridden and in deep shock, being unable to digest the fact. Subsequently, Queen Kaikeyi speaks with Lord Ramachandra, who is now on his way to visit the palace of Queen Kausalya to break the news.
Why are you dressed in orange robes? What happened to your princely attire?
Mata, I can no longer dress in princely attire or consume food from golden platters, nor sit on thrones. The time has come for me to go into exile to the Dandaka forest and lead the life of a hermit.
What are you saying, my dear? Why should you go to the forest? Tomorrow is your grand coronation ceremony.
Mata, Father has asked that I leave Ayodhya for 14 years, and I shall always follow his command.
How can Maharaja ask you to do that? Even if he did, I am your mother, and I will have to agree with such a command.
Mata, it was a promise given to Mata Kaikeyi. What responsibility and duty do I have other than conferring joy on him, who is both father and teacher? This is my duty, my dharma. I will derive immense spiritual bliss in the forest for 14 years, not merely 14. If my father's wish is such, I am prepared to live my whole life in the forest itself.
How can anyone be so heartless? Kaikeyi always considered you as her own son. I still remember those days when the three of us, Sister Kaikeyi, Sister Sumitra, and myself, shared a special bond amongst ourselves. Everyone had a soft corner for you. You were the source of great delight for many, and everyone lost track of time in your presence.
Mata, I seek your blessing. The time has come for me to leave.
Bless us, Mother. I shall follow in the footsteps of my Lord.
Sita, you too are leaving me? How will you live in the jungle, my child? The forest is open in rain or shine, with beasts and wild animals. It is not suitable for a delicate princess such as yourself. Please, stay back, my child.
Mother, my duty is to follow my husband and share both joy and sorrow with him. How can I live in the lap of luxury while my husband is out there in the wilderness, in the heat and rain? From this day forward, the jungle is my home, and I shall consider walking up and down the hilly slopes as climbing a flight of stairs in the palace.
What will you eat, my child?
I shall be glad to partake of fruits, roots, and tubers. Trust me, Mother, I'm in good hands,
and my husband will always look after me and protect me from any danger. With my Lord by my side, I have nothing to worry. Please give us your lead.
How unfortunate I am to see this day. How can I stop this? Is there anyone who hears me, who can feel my pain? Why am I still alive to witness this?
I will go with my brother, Martha. My mother tells me stories of how I was so sad when Rama was not next to me. I couldn't eat food or drink anything. Today, I feel the same way. I cannot imagine even a second without my brother. How can I live in this palace without my Ram? Wherever Ram is, Lakshman will be there. In his presence, even a forest will become a palace for me. I give you my word, Mata, that I will watch him day and night, serve him at all times, and be like his shadow.
Will you go true, Lakshmana? Do always take care of your brother. I'm ever grateful to you and Sister Sumitra.
Started the Ramayana. We saw how Lord Sri Rama sacrificed everything and adhered to Satya and Karma. We also saw how Lord Rama showed us that by observing Trikarana Suddhi, which is having purity of thoughts, words, and deeds, one can live an ideal life in this world while also being on the path to reach God. We now proceed into the second Purushartha, Artha. Artha, when taken as one of the four purposes of life, means acquiring spiritual wealth. Swami says the real wealth that man should acquire is wisdom related to the divine.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा
वाहिगुरु जी का फतेह. We are disciples of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. I am Bhai Bala and he is Bhai Mardana. With the grace of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, today we are going to guide you along the path to divinity while spreading the message of love, unity and service.
For a person who talks a lot, there is no time for work. And for the person who's engaged in work, there is no time for talk. Instead of wasting your time in your words, use your time in service to mankind, which is service to God.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught the importance of working selflessly and earnestly. He said we are not born to just educate ourselves and earn a living, but also to realize who we really are.
It is said that he encouraged people to chant the divine name at all times, work honestly, and share their earnings with one and all.
Guru Nanak always looked resplendent right from his birth. He always contemplated on God and was in search of the universal truth. He even gave spiritual advice to his teachers in school and narrated the same to Nanak's father, Mehta Kharu.
As Nanak grew older, his father began to worry about him because Nanak spent most of his time in deep contemplation. Nanak was very close to his older sister Nanki, who always supported him whenever his father was upset. At one point, Mehta Khala wanted to teach worldly knowledge and responsibility to Nanak.
We will now travel back in time to Talwandi, Punjab, where Guru Nanak Ji was born and learn more about his ideals.
Nanak, you are getting older, and I want you to soon take over after me and learn the world of trade and business. If you don't like to sit at work in one place, how about riding on a horse and doing traveling business? You may enjoy that for sure.
Revered Father, with all due respect, my trade is divine knowledge. The profits are the purse full of good deeds, with which I can certainly reach the domain of the Lord.
I don't know what to do with you. I sent you to school, and they said there was nothing left for you to learn from them. I thought you had become wiser, so I sent you to look after farms and cattle. But you let the cattle graze on our neighbor's fields. How long will you spend your time idling away?
I'm not idle, Father. I'm busy guarding my own fields. My body is a field. The mind is a building. Righteousness is cultivation, and modesty is water for irrigation. I have sown the field with the seed of the sacred name of the Lord. I am not a servant of God, and I am content to do my duty honestly in the service of my Lord.
I am speechless and just don't know what to do with you, Nanak. I'm going to send you to your sister Nanki's house for a few days. Nanki and your brother-in-law, Jairam, will take good care of you. Maybe you will learn from someone else other than me and will request Jairam to keep you occupied with some work.
Eventually, Nanak was appointed as a storekeeper of the Nawab storehouse in Sultan. Nanak discharged all his duties and everyone was pleased with his work. But whatever amount he earned on his salary, he made it a point to keep some and distributed the rest to the poor. One day, while Nanak was doing his duty, a customer walked in and asked for grains.
Can I please have 10 kilograms of grains?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Baya, stop! You seem to be stuck on number 13.
I asked you for 10 kilograms and gave me more.
Tera is not always a complete truth. Everything is Tera. Everything belongs to God.
God bless him. He looks like an angel. More people are flocking and taking away goods. Hope he does not get in any trouble.
Nanak, I'm coming from the court of the Nawab. The fellow traders have complained to the Nawab about your recent transactions. We were informed that you are giving away provisions for free. The Nawab has issued a summons to you to be brought before his presence.
I will be more than happy to come with you. I only give to God what belongs to him.
Please do not take him. He is an angel. He is innocent.
Let me check your inventory before we take you.
How wondrous! This is a real miracle. I saw with my own eyes how people were walking away with stuff. How could there be a shortage in the warehouse of God? Everything truly is His. God will always bless and protect those who are good to others.
In latter years, Nanak spent most of his time contemplating keep Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and traveled extensively throughout the country and touched so many lives, transformed many into better individuals, leading them to tread on the path of truth, right kindness, peace, and love. Let us go back in time to Kartarpur.
Welcome all to this holy place of Kartarpur, an abode of lush green fields. I am Lalu, a carpenter by profession, and we are truly blessed to have the able guidance of Guru Nanak Ji, who holds dear all of us, irrespective of religion and caste. Blessed am I to hear the divine Shabdas chanted day and night in this village of Kartarpur. How dedicated are his disciples, who work earnestly in the fields, chanting Guru's name on their lips and serve food to one and all whoever steps in their threshold. I think it is about time that Guruji passes by. Let me prepare a plate of hot food for him.
I am Malik Babu, one of the richest people in this whole village, and I am proud to have hundreds of workers who toil day and night to prepare the finest of cuisines. I am always aware of the new recipes in the country. You should stop by at my place to taste the mouth-watering delicacies. You will literally wolf them down in a trice. I heard that a Guruji lives in this village and heard great things about them. I'm going to please him with a scrumptious spread from my kitchens. I'm sure he'll be bowled over once he tastes this delicious platter. I wonder where he lives. try to that poor man's hut. What will he eat there? Let me surprise him with my rich food.
Truth is the highest virtue, but higher still is truthful living. Live truthfully, earn an honest living.
Guruji, you must be tired and hungry. Please come and rest in my house. It is small and not the most comfortable, but please come and accept some food. Unfortunately, I have nothing else to offer you except a morsel of rice and roti.
Guruji, it is my great fortune to see you here. What kind of place is this, Guruji? Please come to my home and eat something. I have prepared delicious food for you. Why, Guruji? I belong to your caste, and I got this specially prepared for you. Why are you not eating from my platter?
Even kings and emperors with heaps of wealth and vast dominion cannot compare with an ant filled with the love of God. The truth is that there is only one caste, and it is the caste of humanity. The highest religion is to rise up to the ideals of universal brotherhood and to consider all creatures to be your equals. This man, however poor he may be, lives an honest living and does not cheat anyone. You, on the other hand, may be the richest in town, but you earned your wealth by making others unjustly toil for you and led a life of cheating and trickery. This is the blood of all such people. Here is a way to find God. Pray for His divine grace and seek Guru Prasad. Approach God with humility and serve God in humans. Give up the vices and don't pursue materialistic desires. Virat karo, work hard and honestly. Naam japo, always remember God. Want japo, share with the needy.
Guruji, please forgive me. You have enlightened me today. From now on, I will earn honestly. I will chant Guruji's name and spend the rest of my life sharing all that I have with others.
As we just saw, Guru Nanak's life has several examples of how to acquire spiritual wealth, or artha. We must all resolve to purify our minds through service of humanity and chant the Lord's name. Following along on this path to divinity, we will meet countless noble souls who have enthralled us with communal singing. They are seekers of the divine and have a deep yearning to have His divine vision at all times. And thus, we come to the third purpose of life, kama. When considered as the Purushartha, kama relates to the yearning for God. Let us see what this yearning and devotion mean.
We welcome all the sadhakas who are on their journey to experience the divine. I'm Janabai, and this is Sakubai and Muktabai. We are Prema Swarupas, just like all of you present here, and are ardent devotees of Lord Vitala, yearning to have His divine darshan.
Many have experienced the divine through different forms of devotion. One of the notable forms of devotion is Vatsalya Bhakti, as experienced by Mother Yashoda.
She was fortunate to witness many divine manifestations, such as seeing the 14 worlds in Krishna's mouth and experiencing Lord Krishna's wondrous act of lifting the Govardhana hill. Yet, She always considered Lord Krishna as her son and expressed maternal feelings towards him. Sometimes she would even playfully chide Krishna for his childhood pranks. Let us travel back to Gokul to witness the Vatsalya Bhakti of Yashoda.
Zaki, have you seen Makhan Chor? I just made a pot full of butter and kept milk ready if he comes this way. Today I'm going to catch him for sure and tie him to the tree.
Really, Saki? Do you really think you will tie Balakrishna? Who will have the heart to tie up the most adorable Balgopal with lotus eyes, curly hair, and a charming smile?
What did I just hear? Someone trying to tie Krishna? I highly doubt if you can do that. No matter how playful he may be, he is the heart of Gokul, including yourselves. Besides, do you remember when Yashoda tried to tie him to the tree? What happened?
Ani, be quiet. Here comes Radharani, and I think I see Yashoda Maya from far away.
Pranam, Radharani.
Pranam.
Krishna? Krishna? Where are you, Krishna? I've been looking for you since this morning. Makhan Chor, we have pots filled to the brim with butter and milk right here. Yet you choose to visit the house of gopis? Let me catch you today, and I will tell you a thing or two. Baby Radha, do you see my Kannaiya? I'm sure he's hiding in your house. Bring him to me at once.
Pranam, Yashoda Maya. He is not here, Mother. How can we help you today?
Baby Radha, I'm getting tired of running around and shouting all day looking for Krishna. Can you please call him?
Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Deenabandhu, Jagatpate, Gopesh, Gopika Kant, Radha Kant,
All along, I thought I'm Krishna's mother, and I was so boastful that my motherly love was unparalleled. I associated him as one body and looked for him all over Gokul. But your love for Krishna is sacred, powerful, and without ego, that with your mere chanting of his name, you were able to make him manifest in front of your eyes. Please teach me how to develop the same kind of love, which sheds the darkness of my ignorance.
Mother, this entire creation is a temple of the Lord. How can we limit him to one house? Which door are we going to knock to find him? This entire creation is a projection of Paramatma. He is the creator, and we are veritably his image. Sadhakas, I've spent years yearning for the darshan of the Lord. But Balakrishna has made me realize that his human form is only a means to develop devotion at first, and to ultimately help us realize the Paramatma who verily resides in us.
Rana, you had a long day visiting many places. It is time for us to go home now.
As you say, Maya.
And desire are natural qualities in man. When these qualities are directed towards God, they acquire purity and sacredness. Krishna left Gokul to Mathura and never came back. Gopikas cried their hearts out for him to give them divine darshan.
It so happened that at one time, the merciful Lord made everyone believe that he was suffering from a terrible headache and said that the dust from the feet of his true devotees was the only cure for his malady. Accordingly, Nanda, after reaching out to several devotees, reached Gokul and informed the Gopikas.
Hey Gopala, it's been so many days since you left from Mathura. Where are you, Lord? When will you give us your divine darshan? We still remember the days when you visited home.
We observed you since you were a baby, crawling in and out of our homes. We kept our pots filled to the brim with butter and milk, hoping you will visit us any day. Are you still eating butter, or have you given up eating buttermilk, that you are the Lord of Mathura?
This whole Vrindavan looks so gloomy. Even the cows that miss your presence don't feel the same. The cows are all yearning for you to play the divine flute. Please play your divine flute, Kanha.
Sage Narada is here and brought us a message from Mathura. What? Mathura? How is Balkrishna? Oh, I keep forgetting he is now the king of Mathura. I wonder how he looks now that he's all grown up. Is everything okay in Mathura?
I know you are so anxious, and so are all of us. Please, let me finish, as this is important.
How is Krishna? Is everything okay?
No, Sage Narada brings troubling news for us. Our Lord is in terrible pain, and nothing gives him any relief.
Did they try any herbal medicines or any ointments?
They tried everything, and nothing seems to alleviate the pain. Sage Narada just arrived a few moments ago and wants to take the dust from our feet to the Lord. Apparently, that is the only remedy.
Why wait here? Let us quickly collect and send it at once. It is so hard to hear of the fact that our Lord is suffering.
Love is God, and one can only realize God with love. There is nothing that cannot be accomplished through love. Out of this stream of love, devotion emerges.
The devotion of the Gopikas is unwavering, unselfish, and so pure that they were able to alleviate Krishna's pain just with the dust from their feet. They considered the entire world to be Krishna and gave the dust as they truly believed that Krishna was also in the sand.
Such is true love for the Lord. He is all names and forms and lives close to his devotees. We will now continue our journey on the road to divinity to Pandharpur, a holy shrine of Vittala, and meet Namdev, an ardent devotee of Vittala, to witness Sakya Bhakti, the friendship of God and his devotee.
Mama, you probably have to go on a business trip and will be back in a couple of days. Can I trust you with some responsibility? Please take this prasad to Vitala and make sure he eats every single bit of it. Come back and report to me what happened.
Certainly, Ali. I shall go in a flash and be back to report to you.
I know I can trust you now. Be careful when you cross the streets and walk to the temple.
I will, Ali. Vitala, look what I brought for you. I made a special prasad for you. It smells so good, and I am sure it will taste delicious. Please come, Vitala, and have it. Vitala, I thought you liked prasad very much. That's what I said. Please come, Vitala. I know. Maybe you're not used to me serving. Today, Baba had to go on a business trip and there was no one else to bring the prasad. So I came, Vitala. If you want, I will close my eyes. Can you please come now? Okay, Vitala. I will turn around and promise not to look what you eat. Can you please come now? When will you come, Vitala? I was told you visited Pundalik's house, so I was hoping to see you. But you are not here yet. I'm very hungry. And the kheer is making my mouth water. If I go back with a full plate,
I won't feed me. My stomach is rumbling. Please, Vitala, please come. Vitala is not going to come. What do I do now? I promised Papa that I would perform this task successfully. How can I go home now? Vitala, please come, Vitala. Don't you see I'm crying now? Hey, Dayani, Vitala. Hey, Krupani, Vitala.
Nama, my devotee calls and I don't come? No, it is never heard of.
Vitala, you are here? Really? How effulgently you shine in golden Pitambara with a tulsi mala draped around your neck. Why do you wear fish as earrings?
Nama, one of my devotees had nothing to offer, and so he gave me these fish with a lot of devotion. So I accepted them and wore them as earrings.
Wow! They look beautiful. Vitala, please eat here before it gets too cold.
Did you see what a beautiful and divine interaction Namdev had with Vitala? Namdev was truly blessed and started to see Vitala whenever he sang. A strong bond of friendship grew between them. I am Jamdev and this is Eknath and Vishoba, and we are contemporaries of Namdev. We welcome you to Pandharpur as you continue on your road to divinity.
Namdev initiated the Nagar Sankirtan and would go around singing Abhangam Vitala. People were enthralled and followed him to sing and dance along with him. Namdev preached that there is no difference between the rich and the poor, and we all are equal in the eyes of the Lord.
When man thinks he is different from others, he goes astray. We should cultivate this spiritual oneness. Once we cultivate this oneness, there is no room for differences.
I once asked Namdev to accompany me on a pilgrimage, but Namdev was quiet and wanted to take the permission of Lord Vitala. Moments later, I found him weeping at Vitala's feet that he did not want to travel with me, leaving Vitala and Pandharpur. Such is the yearning of a devotee who experiences this oneness with the Lord and is craving and yearning to have his Lord's darshan.
Imagine when you have such yearning and you are unable to have the beautiful darshan of the Lord because of certain restrictions. There was one devotee who was not allowed to enter a temple of a beautiful Lord.
The beautiful Lord is none other than Lord Sri Panduranga Vitala Pandharpur, and the devotee is a saint from Maharashtra named Chokamel, who is also a contemporary of Namdev. In fact, Namdev initiated Chokamela into Vitala Bhakti let us travel back in time to witness the story, the saga of unconditional love of the Lord for his bhakta and the deep yearning of the bhakta for his glory.
What did I do to deserve this? I always considered your work as my service. I have no problem sweeping the streets and clearing the filth, but because of that, I'm separated from the rest of your devotees. I yearn to have your beautiful darshan and your divine shrine, Prabhu, but all I am allowed to do is stand at your doorstep and maybe, if I am lucky, just to get a glimpse of you, my Lord. Please, have mercy on me and grant me entry into your holy shrine.
You fool! What do you think of yourself? You deserve to be on the streets. How dare you try to enter the temple of Vittala? Stay where you belong.
Sorbhai, come. Let us go to the banks of the Chandrabhaga and bathe and purify our souls. And hopefully we will deserve the Lord's darshan.
That night, Chokkamela and his wife found a place on the banks of the Chandrabhaga and placed Vittala's statue in the midst of their altar there and started to pray. Conversing with the Lord. Who do we now see coming here? The priest. Chokkamela is still inside. What is going to happen now?
How dare you enter the divine shrine?
You have made this whole place impure with your presence. How can we purify the Lord's shrine? Leave this instant and never return to Pandharpur again. Forgive me, my Lord. A great sin was committed today. I apologize for not keeping vigil at the temple and for allowing him to enter your shrine. I will try my best to purify your holy shrine. What is this I see? My Lord, what happened to your cheek? Why is it red and swollen? Who would dare commit this atrocity? Did someone slap my Lord? Someone slapped. Oh, Vithala, what a sin I have committed. Please forgive me, my Lord. You have always taught me that the Lord resides in all, and today you have shown me that Lord Vithala resides in Chokamela. I actually slapped my Lord, not him. Oh, Vithala, please forgive my ignorance. Chokamela is your true devotee, not me. I shall at once bring him to your shrine. Vithala, oh Vithala. Chokamela, please forgive me. Come with me at once. Look at our Vitala's face, Choka. His cheeks are swollen and red, just like yours. Please forgive me. I am a fool. I was so blinded and failed to see the divinity in you. You are truly blessed to deserve the Lord's grace. Please forgive me.
Sugarcane is shapen, but the sap is not. Why be charmed with mere appearance? The bow is misshapen, but the arrow is not. The river is misshapen, but the water is not. Choka is misshapen, but the faith is not. Why be charmed with mere appearance? Master, we are all his children and equally deserve his grace. He is full of love, and that too, unconditionally, ever loving and forgiving. The Lord's grace showers upon us always.
Love lives by giving and forgiving. Man can realize God in himself and others when he develops equanimity and universal love towards all. The priest was finally able to repent and realize God in Choka, which is the same God in him and everyone else. I'm endearing to one and all my devotees, such as Chokamela and Namdev. Both are Saguna Bhaktas, as they started associating me with the form. For Namdev, everything was Vithala. Tirtha, or the sacred rivers, were Vithala. Kshetra, or the holy shrines, were Vithala. Name of God was Vithala, and the form of worship was Vithala. I wanted Namdev to graduate to a higher level in his spiritual progress, to a state of experiencing oneness with all names and forms. A state of union where no duality existed. To achieve this, I sent Namdev to visit Nagnath Temple and seek the advice of Guru Vishobha. For a devotee such as Namdev, who is ever immersed in chanting Vithala Nama, will it ever be possible to go beyond the name and form of his Panduranga? Follow me to Nagnath Temple, and you will see for yourself.
Vittala told me to find Guru Vishoka here, but I don't see anyone. Looks like somebody is sleeping in the back. Let me go closer and ask him. Vittala, what is this I see? I cannot believe my eyes. Wake up! Wake up at once! Don't you see you are sleeping with your 2 feet on the Shiva Linga? Don't you realize it is sinful? Wake up!
Who is it? What are you saying, beta? My feet on Shivalinga? Hey Nagnat, what sin have I committed? When I came here last night, it was very dark and I could not see anything. I was tired, so I kept my feet on something that felt like a stone. Young man, you are so healthy and strong. I am old and cannot move myself. Can you please move my feet away to a place where you cannot find Shiva?
Here, Vittala, please help me. Vittala, are you testing me? Wherever I place his feet, I see a new Shivalinga Prabha. In fact, the whole temple is filled with Shivalingas. I am seeing myself as Shiva. Guruji, please forgive my ignorance.
Get up, my son. What you just experienced is Bhava Samadhi, where you experienced oneness with the Lord. Don't limit Vittala to Pandharpur. Anora Niyana Mahato Mahiyana. The merciful Lord is subtler than the subtlest and vaster than the vastest. He is all and ever pervading. There are so many who took many births to experience this. You are truly blessed. Now you are a perfect big pot, a realized soul.
But Vittala is everything for me. I'm finding it difficult to give up my Vittala's form.
Sadhana is needed to keep oneself on a spiritual track and progress eventually. When one develops karma or the deep yearning for the Lord, it will slowly become easier for them to elevate to the next higher stage of spirituality, which is moksha or the state of liberation.
Yes, Guruji. Till now, I've confined the Lord to the name of Vittala. My Vittala is all names and all forms. And in fact, only now do I realize he is nameless and formless. He is omniscient and omnipresent. Vittala, please forgive me. I shall go back to Vittala and seek his blessings.
You have begun to experience the final stage of your journey, moksha, or attaining unity with the divine. Moksha does not mean attaining some divine state. Divinity is within you. All you have to do is to manifest it. That which does not exist will not come forth. That which exists will not go away. Devotion awakens wisdom. Wisdom promotes renunciation, and renunciation confers the knowledge of reality. Namdev is a realized soul and is on his way to see me. Watch what happens now. Nama, finally you are back. Did you visit all the holy rivers and shrines? I heard that Lord Shiva turned his sanctum sanctorum toward you and blessed you in Nagnaturi. Looking at the glow in your face, it looks like you are a realized soul, a fully baked pot. Now, you won't need me anymore.
Vittala, please don't play with me, Lord. You are Ishvara, you are Rama, you are Krishna, and you are Vittala. I was limiting you to a name and form. But only now do I see that you are all names in all forms. This whole universe is permeated with and by you. There's not a single space in the universe without you, Lord.
The purpose of the four Purusharthas is to make man realize that his dharma is to transform himself from Manava to Madhava.
I have been truly blessed to have your beautiful darshan, sparshan, and sampashan. I have seen enough, Lord. I want to go into the deep state of samadhi and merge in you.
Nama, I was expecting this to be the outcome at some point, but not so soon. If you go, who will be my friend? Who will sing to me and spend time with me? Who will keep me company while I eat?
Oh, Vittala, please don't say that. There are countless bhaktas who come to your doorstep to keep you company. I'm only a drop in the ocean.
Ah, but what a beautiful drop. The first task among the four Purusharthas is to figure out what is permanent and what is transient. Then comes the stage of acquiring spiritual wisdom. The third stage is to develop faith in God and yearn for mergence with God. And the fourth and final stage is a state of self-realization. Liberation is from the sense of identification with the body. The body is only an instrument and not your true self. The body is a gift from God. It does not belong to you, but you have to protect it as it is an instrument, as everything belongs to God.
I want to shed this physical body so I can merge in you and spend time in eternal bliss. My final hour is fast approaching. I can hear the rhythm, the cymbals, and the singing ringing all over the world. I'm so happy that I feel like singing and dancing. I'm happy to breathe my last, O Lord. I have one last wish to ask, and that is that you give me the same opportunity year after year to serve you. Let me be a stepping stone upon which all the devotees step before they see you.